Hey everyone, welcome back to Pixel Developer. Today's a really exciting day because we're starting a brand new series on this channel. From today, we're going to explore Jetpack Compose for TV. Yes, you heard that right. Compose is not just for mobile anymore. It's also here to make our Android TV development faster, easier, and honestly way more fun. In this video, I'll give you a full introduction to Compose for TV. We'll talk about why it exists, what problems it solves, and why you should consider using it instead of the older Leanback framework. And by the end of this series, you'll have all the knowledge you need to build real-world TV apps, just like Netflix, YouTube, or Prime Video. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is Jetpack Compose for TV? Well, it's part of the same Compose family that we already use for Android apps, but it's been optimized for what we call the 10-foot experience. That means large screens, bigger text and visuals, and of course navigation using a TV remote or D-pad. Instead of clicking with your finger like on a phone, you move focus with the remote, and the UI needs to react in a smooth and intuitive way. Now, if you've ever tried to build a TV app before Compose, you probably used the Leanback framework. Leanback has been around for years, and honestly, it got the job done. But it wasn't the easiest or most modern way to build UI. It relied heavily on XML layouts, fragments, and a lot of boilerplate code. And making something custom? Well, that could quickly become painful. Compose for TV changes all of that. It brings the same declarative UI model we already love from Compose Mobile, but adds components designed specifically for TV. That means you write less code, you get smoother animations, and your UI is easier to customize. Focus handling is built in. Cards automatically scale and highlight when focused. Long text automatically scrolls with a marquee effect. And layouts like TV Lazy Row and Immersive List let you create experiences that look just like Netflix or Prime Video with only a few lines of code. Think about it. No more juggling multiple XML files, no more complex fragment managers, and no more wrestling with Leanback templates that don't fit your design. With Compose, you just describe what you want on the screen, and Compose takes care of the rest. It's faster to write, easier to read, and way more flexible. In this series, we'll explore Jetpack Compose for TV step by step. We'll start by looking at the official documentation to understand what ComposeTV offers, then set up the TV material library in our project. From there, we'll cover styles, foundation concepts, and the key layout components every TV app needs. After that, we'll move into practical examples like lists and grids, working with cards, building immersive detail pages, adding carousels, and even creating media controls for video playback. By the end of this series, you'll be ready to build a complete production-ready Android TV app with Jetpack Compose. When we design for TV, the most important thing is content. People come to TV apps to watch movies, shows, games, or even fitness videos. And the experience should let them enjoy that content with as little friction as possible. Good TV design always puts the content front and center and keeps the interface simple and easy to use, even from a distance. Since viewers usually sit about 10 feet away, text, images, and buttons need to be large and readable, and the screen should never feel overloaded. Unlike phones, TVs rely on the D-pad. So your UI must give instant, clear feedback when focus moves, so users always know where they are. And finally, remember TV is often a shared device in the home, so privacy and personalization options are important, especially when displaying recommendations or personal information. Android TV follows Google's material color guidelines, but with optimizations for the TV experience. Most TV apps are built from dark themes to create a cinematic, immersive feel, and you can easily generate themes using the Material Theme Builder. The color system is based on 5 key colors, which expand into tonal palettes used across primary, secondary, tertiary, surface, and outline roles in the UI. Unlike mobile, TV doesn't support user-generated dynamic colors, but you can create dynamic schemes from content, like extracting colors from movie posters or album art. This makes the interface both consistent and visually engaging on the big screen. In ComposeTV, layouts provide the structure that keeps your app organized and visually consistent. Since TVs have a fixed 16.9 aspect ratio, it's important to optimize for both horizontal and vertical navigation, and to make sure all elements are visible from a distance. Using grids, columns, and overscan safe margins ensures content doesn't get clipped, while layout patterns like horizontal stacks, vertical stacks, and grids help group and present information clearly. Single-pane layouts focus attention on primary content, while two-pane layouts work well for hierarchical or task-focused screens. Always keep designs uncluttered, group related content together, and guide the user naturally with clear focus paths. With these layout principles, you can build interfaces that are easy to navigate and visually appealing on large TV screens. In ComposeTV, there are many components, just like in Compose for mobile, designed specifically for the TV experience. These interactive building blocks help you create your user interface and can be grouped into categories like actions, containment, navigation, selection, and text input. You have buttons to trigger actions, cards to display content, lists and immersive lists to organize media, featured carousels to highlight content, navigation drawers for app destinations, and tabs to switch between primary screens. Together, these components make it easy to build engaging, focus-aware interfaces for Android TV. So yeah, I'm really excited to take you along on this journey. If you've ever been curious about Android TV development or struggled with Leanback in the past, now is the perfect time to dive in. Jetpack Compose for TV is still evolving, but it's already powerful enough to build amazing apps. The official documentation also includes sample code, which you can explore and use for your own projects. That's all for today's introduction. In the next video, we'll dive straight into the first component and start building our very first TV screen with Compose. Make sure you subscribe to Pixel Developer so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. You can also follow me on GitHub at Dinesh2510 for all the source code. All important links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, I've got a huge surprise for you all, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. As you know, I'm going all in on Jetpack Compose for TV, and by the end of this series, we'll be developing and publishing a full-fledged Android TV app from scratch using Jetpack Compose for TV. This app will be built using everything Jetpack Compose has to offer, along with essential TV components like TV Material and TV Foundation. The app, named StreamPose, will integrate with the TMDB, the movie database API, to bring you the latest movies and TV shows. But wait, there's more. We'll also be using cutting-edge technologies in this project, such as Jetpack Compose for TV Material, and TV Foundation for a smooth TV experience, KTOR for networking, Dagger Hilt for dependency injection, Data Store for data management, Room, Database for local storage, Media 3 for media playback, Paging 3 for pagination, Navigation, Compose for seamless navigation, Coil for image loading, the MVVM architecture to keep things clean and scalable. By the end of this series, you'll have a solid understanding of how to build and launch a fully functional ComposeTV app. So, stay tuned, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these amazing videos. And don't forget to follow me on GitHub at Dinesh2510 to get the source code and all the links. Everything will be in the bio. I can't wait to share all this knowledge with you. Thanks for being awesome, and see you in the next video.